Hi everyone! So for this video, we are going to do part 2 of my law school tips video. In my previous video, I asked you guys if you wanted to know more tips for law school, and sorry for my father, he's sneezing. And I told you to give the video a thumbs up if you would like me to give more tips, and it did get a thumbs up. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. My tip number 1 is to know yourself. So one question that you need to ask yourself is that, are you a morning or a night person? In my case, I am a morning person, so I work best in the morning. For example, when I was in first year of law school, when I was just starting, I tried to create my routine. What I did was I woke up early in the morning. I commuted to school early, maybe I was in school around 8:30, 8 or 9 a.m. ish. And then I'd go to McDonald's. I know it's not healthy, but I'd grab breakfast from McDonald's and I bring all of my stuff with me to the library and I eat in the library. Before it was allowed before in the UST Law Library, but now I think it is not allowed anymore. So yeah, I ate there and then I stayed in the library until before classes. Of course, I took breaks, but I started studying in the morning, and I know that my brain is like the most active in the morning. So yeah, know yourself. Know if you're a morning or a night person to maximize your time well. So that at night, for example, when you are for example, in my case, I am a morning person. I work best in the morning, so at night I just tend to relax. I watch movies, I watch some shows, or I do things to relax myself. I do things that do not need my concentration. Okay, so the second question that you need to ask yourself is that, are you in the mood to study? This is a very important question to ask yourself, because to be honest, if you are not in the mood to study, you're just wasting your time. But this does not permit you to just not study all the time just because you are not in the mood. So I try to put myself in the zone or in my mood by trying to relax first, trying to sort out my feelings, get rid of all the stresses I feel. One thing I do is I get myself manicure. I get my nails done. Yes. Okay. So next question you need to ask is, where is the best place to study? So some people prefer to study in the library. Personally, I prefer to study in the library because it's quiet. You have all the materials there within your reach. And before, I used to study, when I was still in UST, I used to study with my best friend, Marian. So that's a good place for us to stay in. It's really convenient because I wouldn't have to pay so much for if I would study in Starbucks, I would have to pay 130 pesos every day just for coffee. And honestly, I'm not willing to do that because I can I can buy lunch with that money. I can just drink 3-in-1 coffee or whatever coffee. I can bring coffee from my house to the school. It's just a matter of preference. If you study best in a coffee shop, then that's good for you. If you study well in your house, that's good for you. But I prefer to study in school because there are less distractions compared when I stay in the house. There is Wi-Fi, readily available food, my bed, the television. There are just too many distractions, and even household chores serves as a distraction to me. So yeah, I choose to study in school. The next thing you need to be aware of is you just generally need to know more about yourself. Assess yourself. Do self-assessment. For example, do you feel well? Do you feel like you are in the right condition to study? If you feel really sleepy and stuff, oh my gosh, just sleep because your body needs it. I'll just share with you an experience I've had before. In my second year of law school, I had an experience of I was really busy with school and other things outside of law school. And then I was really afraid of this subject, civil procedure, because I don't know, I don't really like remedial law. It's kind of difficult for me. So what I did was I drank a lot of coffee every day. Like, I don't usually drink coffee, but at that time I drank a lot of coffee, and it was really bad for my body. I knew that my body was kind of telling me to stop drinking coffee, but I really wanted to be focused and just keep myself awake all the time. So what happened was, when the exam week was coming, I was having this stomach aches, and to make the long story short, I went to actually it's not short, but during the exam week itself, I went to the emergency room thrice, just because I was having this stomach problems, and I learned that I had GERD, or gastroesophageal reflux disease, wherein like the stuff in your stomach, which is acidic, goes up to your esophagus, which causes like the feeling of heartburn, which actually made me feel like I had difficulty of breathing because of the acid going up to your esophagus. Oh my gosh, this is so technical, but yeah, I felt that, and it was not nice. And especially I got it during the exam week. So ever since that moment, I just learned to listen to my body more. Like, if I felt like I'm gonna get sick, I'm not, I listen to my body, I rest, I sleep, I drink a lot of fluids, and yeah, your body is your best asset, and you should put your health on top of your priority. So yeah, that's, I think, one thing that most law students fail to see. Kasi when you think about it, if you get sick, if you die earlier or whatever, what's the sense of like studying super hard in law school, right? Like, it doesn't make sense. So yeah, which leads me to my next tip, which is to keep your cool. You have to relax. You have to learn how to rest. When I say relax or rest, it doesn't mean that you always have to relax or rest, but you have to keep your sanity intact, This is through resting, sleeping, eating the right kind of food, and exercising. Again, health should be your number one priority. Yun nga, one thing I want you to know is the hierarchy of needs. Here is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. At the bottom portion, you can see that the basic needs would be the physical needs, like shelter, food, clothing, and stuff, rest. So yeah, physiologic needs first need to be met. Although you can, of course, there are some exceptional cases, but you know what I mean. Generally, you should keep them at the top. Next is go on vacations. As you guys can see, I do love to travel. It is one of my distressors, and through traveling, traveling makes you aware of the things around you. Yeah. Next, we have find a hobby. So yeah, not something that would take a lot of your time, but just a hobby that would a hobby that would take your mind off law school, even for a few minutes. When I mentioned about keeping your cool, you also have to keep your cool when you are reciting. Because sometimes there are times when you have a lot of cases to read and you fail to read a specific case. Even if you have read a lot of cases, then you just need to relax, keep your cool. Things happen, and these are some things that are out of your control. So yeah, just relax. It happens to everyone, not just you. So yeah. Next, my final and last tip would be to get a good support system. Luckily, in law school, I have really good close friends, specifically my best friend Marian Ting Shui. Shout out! Yeah, I'm really lucky to have really good friends, the Flower Puffs. They are there to support me, and we support each other. You know, it's nice to have friends who understand your struggles, who can help you with stuff, and who will understand your frustrations when it comes to law school. Yun. If you want, you can join organizations. Some people join sororities and fraternities, but yeah, yun. So it's up to you. Just get a good support system. Your family, oh my gosh, your family's there, high school friends, college friends. So yeah, just you need to relax. You need to distress. Law school is not everything, but of course, these are just some tips for you to stay sane, because I know that staying sane in law school is such a difficult task. So yeah, I hope these tips help. You want to learn more like academically related tips, like for example, how to digest cases, how to study. You can ask me in the question, like the comments area below, and I promise to answer them. I just want my law school tips to be holistic, like my first 2 tips to be holistic, because you know these are some things that I think a lot of people miss when it comes to law school. They just concentrate more on the academic side, but not on themselves holistically. So yun. I hope this helped. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Hey everyone, I hope that you have enjoyed this past video and my other law school tips video. I am going to travel soon, yay! So watch out for more travel vlogs. I would be going to Davao, to Boracay, and to Dumaguete. Hopefully I would be able to go to Singapore, but it is not yet sure. So yeah, I hope to see you again in my next travel vlogs, because it is my vacation party. Give it a thumbs up if you love to party or to have a vacation. I'll see you soon. Bye!